Guys, it's Nyrelle here, and welcome back to a quite exciting video. I actually was going through all of my old sketchbooks, and I found these notebooks that I drew in ages ago, and I'm like, why haven't I shown you guys these? So we're just going to get into it. I ordered them from the ones that have less content to the ones that do have a lot more good content. So we're just going to start off with this little guy. Alright, so since I am doing, commentary, real life commentary, I'm going to try to flip through this as fast as I possibly can. So you're going to notice in the sketchbooks, at least the first ones, I have a lot of comics in them because I was really serious into becoming a mangaka when I was like whatever age I was, 7 to 8 years ago. And I noticed that as exciting as it was, you kind of had to know what you were doing when it comes to paneling and knowing where to put your pages. So often I would just doodle out what I wanted, and then I would get another notebook and make the finalized pages. And also I have a lot of little sketches in here for practice reasons because, again, I really wasn't that proud of what I did originally, and I just really wanted to get better at my craft. So yes, I think these are like the last 2 pages that's in here because a lot of this stuff was story writing and school stuff. The next one is another notebook that was supposed to be used for school, but that obviously did not happen. I really do think this is 2013, so I was in I was in my first year of 12th grade because I stayed in 12th grade for 2 years because, again, I went to a private high school, so this is my first year of 12th grade, and oh my lord, but these are characters that I had ages ago that I was really obsessed with. They're my assassin characters, and I really went into depth with their background, and I was really into them, and they just vanished into thin air. Mama Cupcake was really obsessed with them, and I'm like, I wonder why I haven't brought them back, but that's just how character creations kind of go. You kind of just lose interest in a lot of stuff you did when you're younger, but pretty much that is it for this one. Alright, so the next one is actually a notebook I bought just for sketches, but that didn't turn out the way I wanted it to turn out because, again, I kind of stopped my plans for it. I think school stuff kind of came in the way, but anyways, hopefully you can see the pencil work. I'm trying to like zoom in enough for you guys so you can see the pencil lines because I was a dummy and didn't line my work, and again, I never really liked line art back then. And this was a comic I made off my 2 band characters, Senna and Hiromu. I shipped them a lot when I first made them, and my sister wasn't really a fan of it because, let's just say, my sister wasn't really a big fan of yaoi, but who cares, I shipped them anyway. And this was a comic I made, oh my word, it's so awkwardly placed, and I'm like, oh my gosh, Nyrelle, but am I proud of what I did with this page? Heck yeah. But then I'm like, Nyrelle, you don't need to do it again. And this was the actual official page to that one page you saw in the first notebook. So hold on, let me get it for you. Alright, so this was the draft of this manga page, and this is the finalized one. So I actually really like this. I like how the paneling is actually pretty good, not too bad. And yeah, I did 2 pages, so this is the second page if you guys want to read it. And then I attempted to do the 3rd page, but I'm like, I'm bored, I quit. Alright, and a lot of this is just practicing with body stuff. This was a character I was really into at the time as well. Again, more body practices. I'm gonna zoom in for you guys. Just some more body stuff because I wanted to get better at male bodies, specifically because, again, I like my males, I don't like females at all. And yeet, and that's when you can see my style kind of changed. And I'm just gonna say this now, my style went through so many changes, it's not even funny. This is my style in 2014, and I think that's basically it for this one because I just kind of stopped drawing crying in it. Alrighty, so now we're getting into the sketchbooks, not the sketchbook, but the notebooks in which I did line my work. So you'll be able to see them now. Yay! I think this one's pretty cute. I really like it. Around this time, I used to look up people on Google that was a certain fashion. I would draw them in my notebooks and color them and be like, I drew this when I didn't do it. But you know, I was happy at the time. And this was a character I think I had, and I wanted to work with different facial expressions. And this was a doodle my friend found funny. It's just a guy saying lazy day at work, and I'm like, girl, why is this so funny to you? Oh my lord. Like, I don't get my friends sometimes. Alright, and this is 212, guys. I'm shook by what I did in 212. Like, it doesn't compare to what I do now, which means I did full bodies in 212, and now you just see chest ups. And I'm like, Nyrel, what is your issue? And I skipped a lot of pages in this. I don't know why. Just ask me from 6 years ago. I don't even know, man. And this is how you can tell I didn't pay attention to class, because these notebooks were mainly for class and I never used them for class. So yes, and this was a sketch I really, really liked, and I'm like, why didn't I not finish it? Okay, and this is how weebish I am. It's a guy saying "ganbatte," which basically means good luck in Japanese. And here's a girl saying "gabarimasu," which basically means thank you for the luck. If that makes any sense. Okay, and that's when I got into the pet girl of Sakura. So. And this is one of my favorite pages. No lie, I really like it. And I think that's about it, because I just stopped using it and just used the rest for school stuff, which I should have did in the first place. So the last two are my favorites, because I actually did finished artworks in these. Like, yes, I live. And this is a composition notebook. If you guys don't know what they are, I don't really like these notebooks, so I just never used them and just drew in the ones that never were used. But yes, I freaking love this book. I'm just gonna say I drew and inked the pictures, and my sister actually colored them. So me and her collabed a lot in this. And yeah, me and my sister actually collabed a lot in my artwork. If you guys didn't know, she was actually the other head of all the designs for the Endless Nights. So yes, I don't know why I don't mention that, but I really like these pictures. Like, oh my gosh, like I slay. I freaking slay. And this is when I got into Mark Crilly, because he had a tutorial where he drew a shonen male and a shoujo girl, and I'm like, okay. And this is all of my style changes throughout the whole year. And I'm like, Nyrel, you need so much work. And I think that was a story I never finished. I did these while I was outside, supposed to be cutting grass. And this is when I got into my shape characters. So yeah, this is when I started developing them, which was actually very interesting. So these are the first designs of Symphony. More designs of him from the side. And then this is when I was trying to design Reno, but never really finished that. And these were pictures I did in like 30 seconds, and I actually quite cried because I like these but never could redraw them. This was a contest entry that I did for my friend Ramona, I think way back when. This was a sketch. I redid it. And again, here's some more 30-minute poses. And oof, I think that's about it for this. Yeah, I don't know what that is, but yeah, that's about it for this. Alrighty, so now we're gonna start on the best one, which I freaking love. And yes, everything in here is line arted. Yay. And this was when I was in my English 90 class in high school, because oof, if you guys didn't know, like I said, I went to a private high school where I did high school classes, AP, and college classes at the same time, and I just wanted to commit every time. I really love this one. I love everything in here, so I'm like, I have to do this last, and I like this one. This is really cute. Oof. And all of these drawings were referenced on Google. All of them were. I don't claim any of them original. I think this one I did out of my mind, but the rest of them I referenced heavily on Google. Here's my husband, Jesse, because I loved him still. I think I wanted to ink this one, but I was scared that I was going to ruin it, so I just left it heavy penciled. And my sister lined this one. I drew it, but she lined it. And then I drew this one too, and she lined it as well, because I liked doing artwork with my sister. It was really fun. And again, I lined this one, and I was coloring it, but I just stopped on it because I'm like, nah. And here's Lelouch, because I liked him even back when. Here's a visual K artist. And that is pretty much it for this book. See, I'm just going to leave off with some words of wisdom. Just looking through all of this just kind of made me realize what art meant to me back then. And I'm not saying art is less loved now from me, but I really felt like the passion I put into all of these pieces is what art was for me. And just looking through this just made me happy, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I drew that. Like, I can't even, guys. So all I can say is just to keep doing art that makes you happy. Don't worry about color theory, anatomy, all that good stuff, because that really does not matter in your happiness. What matters the most is that you're doing art in which you like. And I gotta say, this is what I liked back then. And a lot of you guys are like, Narelle, we like your old stuff compared to your new stuff. And I'm like, I agree with that to an extent, because look, I never would do this now. Like, Jesus, like, look at that. Even though this is referenced, I would have never done this now. So I just really gotta look back and see why I loved art in the first place, and just seeing where I can change myself to actually get better at what I do as a craft. So again, thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video. I know it was a lot of cringe, but I hope you guys survived, and I will see you in my next video. Bye, guys. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna leave you off on some words of wisdom. Whenever I look through all my older artwork, I kind of always feel the same, which is basically I loved what I did back then, and I can attest that a lot of the drawings in this video was amazing, and I'm like, oh, look at myself. But now that I realize that, I really want to put the passion I put in those pieces way back when and the pieces I do now. So hopefully I'll kind of get out my comfort box and draw bodies again and draw comics again, you know, do all the stuff that I did when I was younger. So I hope you guys like this video. I know a lot of you guys really love my old drawing videos. It's just that I forget I have them on my computer and they just don't get uploaded, but this one will, because this is actually one of my favorites out of all of them, to be honest. And if you guys have any old drawing videos, link me to them. I would like to see it, because I think looking at a person's older artwork and looking at what they do now really tells the story of that person. So yeah, so that's pretty much it. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video.